Okay, so I think we shall start. It's already 5:30 IST and 4 as per the UAE timings. So, yeah, good evening, everyone. On behalf of PCI Learning and Development, I'd like to warmly welcome you to today's special session, Future Proof Skills: Why Prompt Engineering Matters for AI Professionals. So, at PCI Learning and Development, we focus on high impact practical content delivered by seasoned trainers and experts. As training budgets tighten and the world adapts to new way of learning, we remain committed to supporting professionals and organizations through accessible strategic development. We are also excited to share that PCI is expanding, soon launching programs across HR, finance, healthcare, and technology with a vision to franchisee or successful learning models. We are starting across the Middle East and aiming for a global reach in the near future. Now, let's dive into today's topic, which is engineering, a vital skill for anyone working with AI, from analysts and developers to managers and educators. Our speaker today is someone who truly embodies the spirit of strategic learning and impact, Dr. Bashar Shauki. With over 20 years of experience across 16 countries, Dr. Shauki is a renowned management consultant, HR strategist, and organizational development expert. He has led over 100 consulting projects, trained 100,000 plus professionals, and built systems that drive real performances, from balanced scorecards to executive coaching models. His leadership programs, built on tools like DISC, 360 feedback, and Maxwell's leadership principles, have shaped organizations and leaders across the world. We are honored to have him with us today. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Bashir Shauki. Dr. Bashir, over to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Priya. Thanks. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on this very important webinar regarding future-proof skills of prompt engineering. In this webinar, actually, we are highlighting how important prompt engineering is and what it is about, plus what are the major skills and principles we need to follow to get the maximum of the AI models, plus the required skills to prompt proactive and effective prompts. In today's meeting, we will be covering some as an overview of prompt engineering in general. So we will be covering an introduction of prompt engineering, what it is about, plus the role of prompt engineering in AI models. Also, we will be highlighting the essential skills for prompt engineers and the applications of use cases. Also, we will be also focusing and highlighting the career pathways and the opportunities that are important for prompt engineering for future careers and for future roles. If you want to develop your experience, your learning, and you get better jobs in prompt engineering probably. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prompt engineering in general, it is the way we talk to the machine. It is actually crafting effective prompts, which we call it proactive prompting, proactive communication with the AI models. It is to enhance the response accuracy and relevance. So in general, prompt engineering is about how we instruct, how we command, how we communicate with the AI model, how we talk to the machine, what is the most effective way, how we craft very instructive and clear messaging to the AI model. The major highlight here is what the prompt should be in terms of accuracy, clarity, effective and direct instructions. That's why we mention proactive prompts, not only reactive prompts. Reactive prompts is when we ask general questions, general instructions, where we get general responses, not very accurate to our required needs. So crafting effective prompts is very crucial, very paramount in our developing of dealing with AI machines. Let me give you some examples. Look at this, for example. Act as a workflow expert. Here is the process I repeat every week. Suggest simple ways to automate or streamline it using basic tools. This is an effective message. This is what we call a proactive prompt when we deal with the AI model. So we basically tell the AI model or the AI tool what they want to do, particularly in being a workflow expert. What we need to do is to suggest simple ways to automate and streamline it or simplify it using basic tools. This is a direct, proactive, simple, accurate message, and it's clear. So the AI model or tool understands what they want to do and how they respond to us and how they serve us. Here is another example. Here is a decision I'm stuck on. Act as a coach and walk me through step-by-step framework so I decide with more clarity and speed. So here we are telling the AI model to help us in our decisions by acting as a coach. Coach means help me step by step in simple ways how I decide and how I come to a conclusion or how I come to an effective decision that helps me in a certain task, for example. Here is another example. Act as a research assistant. So we are instructing the AI model to be a research engine for us, an assistant that I need to learn this topic fast. Give me 5 reliable resources, 3 core ideas, and a 3-sentence summary. So what we are doing here, we are proactively talking to the AI model, telling the AI tool that I need specific resources, ideas, and sentence summary as a research assistant or research engine. Specific instructions, and I am by prompting specific and clear instructions, I will get specific and clear responses. Here's also one more example. I'm starting a new project. Act as a project manager and help me write 1-page roadmap, goal, timeline, and key tasks, risks, and next steps. So what we are asking the AI tool here is to be a project manager expert. Have the hat on project manager, be a project manager, and help me in designing the project process, including the roadmap, the goals, the timeline. By specific instructions, we get the specific answers. What goes on sometimes in real life situations, ladies and gentlemen, that we are dealing with AI tools reactively, asking general instructions or general prompts that sometimes the AI guessing what you actually want rather than helping us what we require, what our needs are. So by getting the maximum, of course, help from the AI tool or model, we really need to be specific and clear by a certain framework, a certain formula, a certain model, certain way of communication in prompting, in talking, in communicating with the AI model. Ladies and gentlemen, prompt engineering is very important nowadays. It is the age of talking to the machine. Never let the machine guessing what you actually want. This is waste of time, waste of efforts. It takes much time than you get the right response and the accuracy you require. Prompt engineering is very important. Influence on AI performance. The design of input prompts can greatly affect the performance and outcomes of AI systems, making prompt engineering crucial. So it's very important when we influence on AI performance. That's why it is paramount to have very accurate communication with the AI model. Also, effectiveness of AI systems. This is why prompt engineering is very important. Well-crafted prompts lead to more effective AI systems, ensuring they deliver accurate and useful responses for users. In general, ladies and gentlemen, prompt engineering is essential for unlocking accurate, relevant, and high-quality outputs from the AI from AI by crafting clear, specific, and goal-oriented instructions. We learn in real life that even in your communication, you really need to be very explicit, very accurate, very direct, especially when we talk to people. The same thing when we talk to the machine. Machine is an AI developed model, so require also specific information, what you really need. I've seen people actually communicating with the machine, but it takes time and time to get the required results. If they are searching for content or designing pictures or even videos or using it for social media, for example, as you know, in LinkedIn, for example. However, the direct and effective messages are not up to the standards or up to their requirements. The responses are getting so general that sometimes doesn't serve their purposes or their goals. So it's absolutely important to communicate with the AI model and machine very accurately, very clearly, in a simple way, giving clear instructions and command so AI is not confused and AI is communicating with accurate responses. The key principles for proactive prompts. So here, again, what we particularly mean by effective prompts. Let's make it again back to the definition. Effective prompt engineering is effective prompting. Effective prompting means being proactive. Being proactive, it means share what you particularly require rather than depending on the AI best guess. We will be seeing that later as well. So the key principles of proactive prompts, number one is clarity in prompts. Being very clear and in your messages, in your instructions and commands will help you get clear responses. Clarity ensures that the prompts are easily understood, reducing ambiguity and improving responses accuracy. When you get accurate responses means you really need explicitly, not implicitly, communicate with the AI model. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, people think that AI understands what they really mean. Never assume this, because sometimes it takes too much time to get the accurate responses. AI is a helping tool and sometimes making mistakes. So please be careful when you accurately communicate and proactively sending your instructions and commands to the AI model. So clarity is a standard of proactive prompts. Be clear. Number two, one of the key standards of prompting or effective prompt engineers is by specificity of requests. Be specific. Use numbers. Sometimes using numbers to AI will help AI to give you the right answers. Being specific in prompts helps guide the model towards the desired outcome, enhancing the relevance in responses. My advice here, use numbers. 7 results, three risks, for example, four tasks, three possibilities, two solutions to a certain problems. So give numbers to the AI so AI deal in accuracy level. Also, context awareness. Of course, it's very important to provide context in prompts. This will allow models to generate more relevant and coherent responses based on previous information. We really need to be aware of what we are asking the AI model or AI tool for. Ladies and gentlemen, we are using AI for different sides of our life, for different sections. We use it in marketing, in education. We use it in social media. We use it in even product management or project management. We use it in problem solving, analytical thinking, strategic approaches, and tactical communication with management, for example. So we use it in different contexts. Being aware of building right commands and instructions to AI is very important to get the right responses. So information is very important. Also, iterative refinement. We always need to refine prompts to improve effectiveness. That leads to better model interactions with us. Remember, the AI is interacting with us. So interacting with the AI in a specific information shared will help us to get specific interactions from the AI model. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's deal with AI as if we are dealing with a PA, personal assistant. So specific, never assume or never think that the AI actually understands us. Let's avoid assumptions. Let's be very specific and clear and tell AI what the hat the AI should put on so they can help us with more accurate responses. The major role of prompt engineering in AI. What is actually prompt engineering and how does prompt engineer affect in AI? In general, ladies and gentlemen, in my personal opinion, AI is about prompt engineering. In general, dealing with AI is about giving them specific instructions. It's a prompt engineering, proactiveness in prompt engineering. Enhancing AI model performance. The role of prompt engineer is crucial for guiding and in guiding AI models to interact, context, or to interpret and explain context accurately. It enhances the quality of interactions between humans and machines. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is about guiding the AI to help us to the maximum best outcomes. Improving output relevance. Effective prompts enhance relevance of AI-generated outputs, leading to better user satisfaction and engagement. So at the end of the day, the major goal is to be satisfied, getting the right outcomes by engaging with the AI model. So enhancing AI model performance by having better engagement with the AI model to be absolutely satisfied. Accuracy in AI model. By refining prompts, always developing your prompt engineering skills, AI models can achieve higher accuracy, making them more effective in meeting specific users' needs. So at the end of the day, what we actually tend to is to get the required outcomes, serve our needs, and getting specific responses. So if I want to comment on this slide, I would say help AI so they can help you. Communicate with AI accurately so they can respond more accurately. All right, let me give you an example here. And example in terms of an exercise. So let's say proactive prompts is actually when you are specific, clear, and be accurate with the machine so they can serve you in a better way. Let me give you two. In a chat box, would you please answer by A or B. Let me give you these two examples. How can I improve this web page? Let's say you give the AI model this type of question or instructions. And look at the other one. Act as a UX designer, means user experience, customer experience designer. Review the web page and suggest the 3 ways to improve accessibility and mobile users. In the chat box, would you please just type A or B? Which one is a proactive? Give you a couple of seconds for it. Oh, most of the answers are okay. Well, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, it is B. I mean, if you say to the AI model, how can I improve this web page? Well, the AI model here is guessing what actually you want. Are they, or is the AI going to share with you as a designer, as a developer, as a user? Could be. So it is absolutely general, not accurate. You don't get the specific responses, and the AI might share lots of information that might confuse you also. So being very accurate, you get the right answer. I've seen people talking and engaging and interacting with the AI tool, whatever the AI tool is, if it is DeepSeek or it's a ChatGPT or whatever model you are using right now. Sometimes people develop lots of pages and they are not getting the right answer that serves their needs. Never depend on AI model best guess. Let me share with you one more example. Look at this. Summarize the main applications of AI in the healthcare industry, especially in diagnostics and patient care, in under 150 words. Or you might say, tell me generally about AI. Which one you think is an effective and a proactive prompts? Is it A or B? Oh, many people are saying A. Of course, it's clear right now. I think everybody is getting what prompt engineering is. More skills, more proactive in your prompts, more accuracy you get. If you tell the AI, tell me about AI in general, so what you are doing here is actually confusing the AI. In what senses, in what sections, in what direction would AI tell you about AI, or the AI model, I mean? So better to say what exactly you want AI to be in healthcare industry, in marketing industry, in construction industry, whatever it is. So absolutely, it is A. One more statement. Look at this. Analyze the data in the Excel file. Is it a reactive or a proactive prompt? Now look at the other one here. Based on the Excel sheet that uploaded or attached or shared of monthly sales, identify which product line had the highest growth in quarter 2 and explain possible reasons and why. And which one you think is, oh, many answers of B. How proactive everyone is. Proactive people share proactive prompts. Absolutely, it is B. Sometimes we share with the AI model some files, Word file, Excel, PowerPoint, and we ask the AI model to analyze it. Instead of using generally the word analyze, I would recommend to actually tell the AI model what you want the AI model to analyze. What action, in what direction, in what section, what do you want AI model to recommend for you? What are the possible reasons compared to what? What are the exact decision that you want to take? What information you want to acquire? So in general, proactive prompts is about being clear, being direct, being specific, and most importantly, highlighting what you actually require, your needs, Be smart with the AI model. They'll serve you in the best way. In general, ladies and gentlemen, enabling more accurate and efficient AI outputs highlights some important inputs here. Well-crafted prompts are crucial for guiding AI models toward general accurate outputs, enhancing overall efficiency. And by the way, this is very paramount. If I want to comment on this, I mean, being more accurate with AI is developing, will be more accurate with you on later stages. You are actually not only going to get the right result or going to obtain your required needs. Well, actually, you are teaching, you are developing your AI model to be more effective, to be more efficient with you on later stages. So sometimes you are you are doing a certain or performing certain critical tasks, and you really need some direct and effective inputs from the AI model. Never expect AI model to understand how critical it is for you. Never expect the AI model to feel what situations you are in. Be very accurate so the AI can understand what actually you are going to get, what you want to obtain from the AI model. So important, the importance of well-crafted prompts, which we call it proactive prompts, is very crucial. Efficiency on AI outputs are basically utilizing effective prompts leads to faster and more reliable in AI outputs, minimizing the need for further adjustments. Like the example a while ago, we shared lots of communications with the AI model, lots of pages, lots of interactions, but actually you are not getting what you want. You are not having a highlight of what basically you require. And this is what we call post-processing needs. So reduce the post-processing needs by accurate prompts from the start. Communicate very smartly with the AI model. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember an example just to share with you quickly with one of my colleagues, Yutkash. He shared with me an example. One day, we were searching about iPhone. So when you ask the AI model, for example, tell me about iPhone. Just a quick example. Tell me about iPhone. This is a general reactive prompt. What would you expect AI to help you for? AI will start telling about iPhone. I mean, specifications, models, kinds, prices, locations, etc., etc. I mean, you are going to read lots of pages about iPhone without getting actually, without taking what actually you really want. And instead of saying to AI tool, tell me about iPhone, tell the AI, who are you? So for example, tell me about an iPhone as a seller. Tell me about iPhone 13 as a buyer. As a programmer, what do I need to know about iPhone 12? So when you are specific in your requirement, the AI understands what information will share with you, what actually accurately you are going to obtain out of AI tool. This is very crucial and important when you are searching for anything. For example, in my work as an academic person, helping students to develop their skills in education and their academics in their university. I help them. When you want to research, it's different when you research as a student or research as a professor. So help AI to understand who you are and what you want AI to be. As a student, what are the major steps to pass a certain assignment or exam? As a professor, how can I build a research document from A to Z, starting by an introduction or executive summary. So when you are telling AI what they need to do, you will get the obtained result or the required outcome that you really need. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all what we need to know about AI prompts. However, this is the what, but the how is very paramount as well. What do you think? What do you think the essential skills for prompt engineers? We really need to develop certain skills to be able to communicate more effectively, more proactively with the AI machines. We summarize some skills for you. Very important to understand the AI and machine learning, ladies and gentlemen. It is important. It is very essential to know what AI machine learning is. Of course, remember this meeting is an overview, but doesn't stop here. You need to research more or know more about AI models and machine learning. Of course, understanding machine learning is very crucial. Importance of AI knowledge. Understanding AI concepts and models is vital for prompt engineers to effectively interact with AI models and systems. So understanding actually what AI models are, what tools, how machines can serve you to the highest standards or to get the required outcomes, what each tool specifications are, how the AI works. These are very important as a skill to develop your prompt engineering competences. Also, machine learning principles. What are the major principles of machine learning? Grasping machine learning principles enables engineers to create effective prompts that leverage model strength. Of course, why we are crafting, why we are improving, why we are upskilling our competences in prompt engineering, so we get the model to be more helpful, more strong in a certain way, subjective word, but more effective, let's say, to get the right answers for you. Also, crafting effective prompts, proactive prompts. Well-crafted prompts can significantly enhance your performance of AI models, aligning with their capabilities. So the first important skill that we really recommend here from our side is, please do make more research or maybe learn more about AI machine learning. What is the machine learning about? What knowledge, what ideas we need to understand to be able to improve our prompt engineering skills. Something very important as well when we develop our prompt engineering skills is to be creative. Creativity and problem-solving abilities. This is very essential, in my opinion, very essential skills to develop your prompt engineering skills. Creativity and problem-solving skills lies in importance of creativity is essential for prompt engineers to develop innovative ideas and approaches in problem solving. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we really need AI models and AI tools to help us in developing certain solutions, certain ideas, innovative outcomes. So being creative and understanding how you prompt creative messages for AI will get creative responses and innovative solutions. So the importance of creativity is very high when we deal with AI models. Critical thinking skills, very important as well. Developing your analytical capabilities. Critical thinking enables prompt engineers to analyze situations and assess potential solutions effectively. Let me share with you something here. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that AI tools in general are helping tools, helping models. You don't expect AI sometimes to decide for you. AI can assess for you, can help you in creating step-by-step solutions, help you in getting some solutions to certain problems. But you really need to decide, assess the situations. I remember just a couple of days ago, I was to buy a certain tool, actually, physical tool from one of the online websites. And I was getting some help from AI to share with the AI two specifications of these two machines to help me which one I should buy. And the AI was explaining to me which the specifications about which one. And finally, I asked the AI tool, so which one shall I buy? A or B? And then AI was telling, well, if you are using 1, 2, 3, so buy A. If you are using 5, 6, 7, so buy B. So AI actually wants your help to decide. So wants your help to decide what is your requirement, what basically you want from me to help you in your decision, rather than I decide for you. So critical thinking to assess the specifications or assess the information, very important to develop, to be able to prompt effectively and proactively with the AI. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, approaching problems in a different way, differently. Problem solving requires looking at challenges from different perspectives and find effective solutions. Remember, AI, ladies and gentlemen, AI models in general do not feel situations you are in. You need to assess from different angles, from different situations, from different directions, and you decide. So, in general, ladies and gentlemen, there are many skills personally to develop to be able to prompt effectively and proactively with the AI models. Basically, I want to summarize 3 major skills. Number 1, understand AI. Be aware of the AI models in general and machine learning. Just remember this jargon from my side today. ML, machine learning, is a big topic. There are many courses about machine learning. So let's understand, let's know what machine learning is. This is very crucial, very paramount skill to understand how AI models work. Number 2 skill is creativity. Be creative in dealing with AI. More creativity, more effective responses. As a result, you will develop the AI responses that you get over time. Number 3, critical and analytical skills. You developing this skill is very paramount as well, because analytical skills, analyzing data, is an important skill to deal with the AI and the prompt proactively when you deal with AI models. Let's summarize everything we said in a very nice exercise, good exercise for you. Reactive versus proactive prompts. Ladies and gentlemen, I asked AI, one of the AI models, to generate an image of a child playing at home. In your opinion, would you please answer in the chat box, is this a proactive or a reactive response? In your opinion, just write P or R. Oh yeah, reactive. Oh, lots of answers of reactive. Absolutely, it's a reactive, 100%. Thank you for answering. So I just asked one of the AI models to generate an image of a child playing at home. Just very general, very reactive response. And this is the answer. This is the picture I got. A child playing at home. General one, beautiful child. I don't know if the child is a male or female. No gender here. Because it is a reactive prompt. So this prompt is a reactive one. General image, vague prompts. It's AI-based guess. So the AI here is guessing. Remember, is guessing, not deciding. Is guessing what actually you are looking for. And understanding machine learning, you will understand how AI is guessing. So AI best guess, sharing with us this picture, this image. So if you notice, we don't have details here. We don't have age, gender, what the activity is. When you say playing, playing with what? What is the setting? So particularly, you leave it to the model to fill everything in, isn't it? So the point here is, instead of generating this image with very general overview, unless you want it general, unless you want AI to think instead of you. But the best way here, or the best practice, is actually to fill in what you really want rather than you depend on AI best guess. So the best practice here, I changed my prompt to a proactive one. So I said to AI, a 4-year-old girl in a red ruffled dress, kneeling on a green rug, playing with a toy Dr. Kit in a sunlit living room. A golden Labrador, okay, you know what Labrador is, a type of dogs, is lying next to her, next to the window. So if you notice, look at this prompt, how proactive it is. It's specific, sharing the gender, the age, the playing kit, the setting in general, and asking the AI to make that image for you. And this was the result. So actually the AI model created the image basically of what I require. An almost 4-year-old girl in a red ruffled dress, green rug, Labrador side her lying next to the window, playing with a Dr. Kit. So this prompt particularly is very proactive. So why do we need to waste time and efforts here? So from the beginning, ask AI actually what you want accurately. So that's why creativity is important here. How do you imagine the image? How would you like to get the required outcome? What the outcome you imagine it? And when you imagine the right outcome, you creatively prompt proactive prompts. It's a specific prompt, you creative control, and there are specifications here. Specifies the age, clothing, props, lightening, environment, warmth, emotion, story of the scene. Help the AI. Even you can make this prompt more proactive by adding maybe certain furniture beside the girl, etc., etc. This is what we call prompts, proactive prompts. More effective prompts, more effective responses and results. Tips of proactive prompts. How we prompt proactively. Firstly, tell the AI what role they need to be. These are some advice from my side today. For example, tell AI what the hat they need to be put, what actually they need to be. So in this case, they prompt or they give you, or they provide you with the required or with the specific response. Act as a UX expert and explain to me blah, blah, blah. Act as a project manager and list for me the top 3 risks that I might face in my project. Act as a teacher and share with me or act as kindergarten teacher or a primary school teacher. Even more specificness, more accurate responses. That's why machine learning is very important to know how AI model is working. Also, few shot prompting here. Provide 1 or 2 examples to guide the model. Sometimes when I deal with any AI model, I tell them I want like this template. I want like this response. I might share a response how I really want it to be and ask AI model to share with me a similar response that looks exactly as the example I shared. So even if you provide an example to the model, will help the model create for you what exactly you require. A chain of thought prompting. If you, instead of saying to the model, explain step by step. So when you say the word step by step, here you are telling the model to be very accurate and to be very specific in order, in prioritizing the steps from one to whatever, helping the AI model to know that you really need a chain of thought, a step by step to reach to a conclusion. So use this word that will help you. Refinement loop, also revise it to make it more persuasive for business executive. Sometimes you tell, if you get a response from the AI, if you are not satisfied, of course, ask the AI to revise it for you, to make it more persuasive as a business executive. Use the word persuasive. It helps AI to understand what you actually require. You want to sell your idea, you want to share your idea, you want to convince, you want to negotiate. Tell your or share with the AI what you actually require so you get the best out of it. These are some tips of a proactive prompts. Use it and you get better results. Ladies and gentlemen, in general, there are many applications and use cases for AI in nowadays as a technology, and AI applications as use cases require also effective and proactive prompt engineering competencies and skills. So, for example, in real life examples of various industries, where do you think we use prompt engineering? How prompt engineer can help AI? There are lots of cases here, lots of real world examples. For example, in customer service chatbots. Customer service chatbots have transformed how business interact with their customers. So how did they do that? They actually developed their AI model. They improved the quality of responses. I don't know if you noticed, if you are communicating or interacting with some banks right now in their chatbots or some certain websites, the questions are becoming more specific. They even ask you back what you are actually what you require. Before, if you noticed, I think 3 or 4 years ago, when we were using chatbots, the answers were too general sometimes, or you are not getting what you want, and the chatbot or the machine that time were having limited types of solutions. But nowadays, even if you notice in WhatsApps, if you use certain tools or for certain organizations, they, even if they don't get the specificness from you, they ask you what you really require. They actually keep asking you to get for you the right answer. And this is how prompt engineering developed the chatbots over time. And I can confidently say that by time as well, chatbots will be developed to a level that can understand what you want, because chatbots actually are all about the specifications of the organization. So they will teach the chatbots, they will teach the machine all types, all possibilities, all types of challenges, problems that customers might face or customers might get, and what types of questions or answers that the chatbot might get, so they can answer more or respond more effectively. So it's developing. That's why prompt engineer developed customer service chatbots on greater scales, ladies and gentlemen, over the last, I might say, 3 or 4 years. Also, content generation tools. Prompt engineers is a real example of improving contents in nowadays. Content generation tools powered by prompt engineering assess in creating high quality written content effectively across different sectors. And I confidently say, especially in social media. LinkedIn, we use prompt engineering. Sometimes I see some writers and you write emails sometimes assessed and checked by some AI models. Some people are writing their own books using AI. But remember, AI makes mistakes, okay? If you want to write your own book or your own documentations, always assess, always analyze, use your creativity, help AI to give you the accurate responses and information. So content generation tools, there are too many right now in AI field. Also, and remember, AI models are by time continuous developing models, ladies and gentlemen. So versatile applications. Prompt engineering demonstrate versatility by enhancing productivity in industries like marketing, education, entertainment. These are examples of nowadays applications of prompt engineering. We develop we use prompt engineering in marketing, in education, in entertainment, in content writing, in image, in videos, in voice generation, in many aspects of different fields and different industries. As I started today, I just shared with you a great sentence. AI is all about effective prompting. That's what AI is. More skills in prompt engineering, more effectiveness in AI usage and using and utilizing and optimizing AI. Of course, there are many case studies of successful implementation in prompt engineering. So, transforming AI applications. Successful implementation highlight how prompt engineering transform AI applications, adapting them for better or to better serve user needs. Also, effective improvement. Effective prompt engineering leads to significant efficiency improvement in AI systems, streamlining processes, and reducing time wastage. I mean, I don't know if you notice right now, there is a great leap in actually streamlining processes and simplifications nowadays in certain organizations because they start using some AI tools and models. But actually, to use AI tools and models, they need to develop effective prompting to these AI tools and AI models. So there is effectiveness and efficiency in improvement using prompt engineering. Something very interesting as well, user satisfaction. At the end of the day, that's the measured goal. That's the ultimate goal. The focus on prompt engineering has resulted in higher user satisfaction as applications become more intuitive and responsive. Like, for example, the chatbots. So, generally, AI is about experience and about using for highest levels the prompt engineering skills. Improve your critical thinking skills, improve your creativity, and number 3, awareness of ML, machine learning. Future trends and potential innovations. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future. If we like it or not, dealing with AI is the future. Right now, we all require to develop our skills in prompting, in getting the specificness, the specific and accuracy or accurate responses from the AI. This is the future. Evolving AI technologies. AI technologies are rapidly evolving. They are developing on higher levels, presenting new opportunities for prompt engineers and automation. There are lots of opportunities right now for prompt engineers. When I say prompt engineers, it means the skill of developing proactive prompts. Trend awareness, staying informed about emerging trends is essential for professionals to leverage advancements effectively. Innovative prompt engineering. Innovations in prompt engineering will enhance AI capabilities, leading to more efficient and creative applications. So, ladies and gentlemen, prompt engineering in AI is the future. Lots of opportunities right now. Being able to utilize your time, optimize the machine, using the maximum, or taking, or you providing or supplying with great outcomes by utilizing the maximum out of the AI models. Even in coding, well, people who are programmers or using certain programs like Python, for example, there is a it's very essential for prompt engineering, but it is on a higher level when you are programming certain applications or certain tools. Being also very accurate and clear and specific in programming, you will get the required results in less time. Okay. Let me share with you a quick exercise so we can make sure that the concept reached you in a mental way. Look at this. What might be the proactive prompt to this image? So we are going now in a different way. To develop your skills, I'll give you my technique. When I developed my prompt engineering skills, remember, ladies and gentlemen, in my work in educational field, I'm doing more than 2 research papers a week. And I help students to develop their assignments and develop their thesis in MBA and PhD. So developing prompt engineering is very important to take the maximum level of AI tools. But the way I developed my skills is the opposite way. I used to describe specifically some outcomes. So, for example, I'll share with you my own techniques. So if I share with you this image, what would be the proactive prompt to this image? I would love to get some answers. Give you just maybe a minute or two. What do you think? What do you think might be the proactive prompt to this image, in your opinion? Look at this image. It's an avocado, peace, therapist. The avocado is saying something. Maybe the therapist is a spoon. Let me share with you the proactive prompt here. Is this an image or an illustration first, in your opinion? Is it illustration or image? Yes, Fawzia said, Sheikh Robert. Yeah, it is illustration. So absolutely, thank you. Yeah, it is an illustration. Thanks for your answers. Perfect. So since it's an illustration, so let's be very accurate with the AI tool. Are you looking for illustration or a real image? Okay, Yurja, I think she said a very nice message here. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for your answer. Okay, now look at this prompt, for example. An illustration of an avocado sitting in a therapist's chair saying, I just feel so empty inside, with a pit-sized hole in its center. The therapist, which is a spoon, scribbles notes, writing the notes. Now look at this illustration. Look at this. It's a very proactive prompt that's very specific of what you actually want. I want you to notice something. Firstly, we are clear with the AI model here. It's an illustration, seating, how it feels sometimes. Look at the word saying here. When you say saying, you might use a quote or you might use colon, where it helps the AI that this is something to be said. Saying, I just feel so empty inside. Accurately, the AI model gives you what you require. One more example to clarify here. What might be the proactive prompt to this image? Look at this. What do we have here? Yeah, I think we have a message from Shiv Nash. I think red carpet with the table on the side having a plant. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely. You can be more specific. I like what you said. Yeah, this is a type of yarn. Let's say yarn. Yeah, wool. Okay. Is this an image or illustration? It is an illustration, not a real image. Okay, just for the time's sake, let me just share with you the answer here. For example, if you notice, it is it is a kind of an illustration with yarn on a shore or seashore or the beach. We have a sun, we have some palm trees here, we have some seashells. So how can we get that kind of a prompt? Look at this. Digital illustration of a beach scene crafted from yarn. The sandy beach is depicted with beige yarn, the color. Waves are made of blue and white yarn. Crashing onto the shore are yarn sunsets on the horizon, casting a warm glow. Yarn palm trees sway gently. Little yarns, seashells dot in the shoreline. So very specific, direct to the point. Saying this will get you this image. Ladies and gentlemen, something very interesting here is to imagine what you really require. That's why creativity is very important here. If you don't get what you require, you might refine your prompt. But very important to develop this skill, creativity, how the image might be. I've seen people draw it manually, physically in paper. So that's why they imagine it how it might be through AI tool. Unless you want AI to respond for you randomly with its best guess. If that satisfies you, there's something else. However, if you are looking for specificness, clarity, direct to the point, we need to be very specific with AI. Career pathways and opportunities. That's the last part. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a demand of prompt engineering skills in imaging, in videos, in content, in questioning, in information generation, in videos. There are many demands. I'm telling you, this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. Please develop this skill. Let me repeat that again. High demand of prompt engineering skills in all parts of the world, in all continents, in content generation, in imaging and illustrations, in video, in voice, in programming and coding. This is the future of AI, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important to develop this skill. Try it, experiment it, help AI to develop its own skills by being more specific and proactive. There is growing in AI reliance nowadays. Industries are increasingly relying on AI solutions, driving the need for professional skills in prompt engineer. I want confidently to share with you, we are here in the UAE, particularly Dubai. Nowadays, you rarely find an organization in public or private sector without using AI models. They have special people to develop AI. It's not enough to be an IT professional. Being an IT is the foundational of developing your AI skills. And basically, prompt engineering skills. Lots of career opportunities. We need to develop our skills in AI, prompt engineering, proactively. So in general, ladies and gentlemen, just to get make it short here. So there are rising demand of skills, diverse career path. Nowadays in generating videos. So just imagine, a while ago, I gave you an example of generating an image of a 4-year-old girl, a kid, and also the yarn stuff, and also the avocado stuff. Now just imagine if you are creating a video, if you are creating a sketch, if you are creating a clip, if you are creating a kind of movement in images. Just imagine how important to develop the skills of instructing, of feeding the AI with the specific and accurate information. Okay, let's have one more exercise. What might be the prompt for this image, for example? Look at this image, very general. It looks like real. These are all AI generation, AI images, never been taken or shot anywhere. What do we have here? Some lantern, rainy day, quiet. What's the feeling you want here? Look at this. Look how simple it is. A quiet city street at dusk with glowing lantern and light rain or heavy rain. Now look at how specific it is. AI will generate this image. You might add, as I think Shiva said a while ago, you might add more specifications or descriptions or be more accurate. Quiet city, look at the feeling here. No lots of cars, no traffic, no jam, etc. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, importance of prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is crucial for enhancing AI model capabilities. No question on this. And facilitating innovative solutions in various fields. At the same time, in general, prompt engineering, skills for success, acquiring prompt engineering skills positions AI professionals for success in an ever-evolving technological landscape. You are improving. You are up to the standards with improving your skills in prompt engineering, because this is what AI models are about, improving prompt engineering skills. Most importantly, driving innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, AI, I might consider my final word, is AI is a tool for innovation. We are living in a changing world. Without innovation, we stay the same. Life is changing, we need to change with it. The best practice for being a change or being part of the change of the world is crafting proactive prompts to AI model, improving your prompt engineering skills for future pathways. Thank you so much for listening. Hope that was useful and an eye-opener webinar. So it opens your eye on something very important nowadays in our life, which is basically dealing with AI, prompting, using AI as a helping tool for our life. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for listening. I think my colleagues will be closing it up. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Bashir, for that insightful session that we just had. We now have a little time for a few questions from our audiences. We already have some questions in our Q&A boxes. So let's start with question number one, which says many attendees today come from diverse professional backgrounds. So, in your view, how relevant is prompt engineering for non technical professionals like marketers, project managers, educators, etc.?
Well, absolutely. Thanks for asking. Well, absolutely. Prompt engineering is incredibly relevant for non technical professionals. It is incredible.
Sure.
For marketers, we use prompts in general, campaign ideas, social media content, or customer personas. For project managers, for example, apply them to write user stories, generate documentations, summarize meeting notes. For educators, of course, it's about content assessments, design adaptive assessments, or personalized learning materials. Customize it, tailor it for certain level or certain section or even certain age can be. So you don't need to, people do not need to know how to code. You just need to know how to communicate clearly with the AI to get the best customization, the best tailor for your messages. That is the heart of a prompt engineering.
Very well said. Coming to the second question, we often hear about prompt patterns or frameworks. Are there any go to structures or techniques that you would recommend when crafting prompts for generative AI?
Absolutely. Prompt, I would help everyone by certain patterns. So just share with the AI the role, the task, the context. It's highly effective. So what do you want the AI to be? Um, for example, act as a project manager with 20 years of experience in construction. Give the task and then the context. So, for example, you are a project manager, draft a risk mitigation plan for a software rollout in the healthcare industry. So, role, task, context. That's the most effective proactive formula or form or pattern for prompting.
Sure. Coming to the next question, Dr. Bashir, with the rise of multimodal AI like GPT 4, 4.0, etc., how is prompt engineering evolving beyond just text inputs?
Absolutely. Well, prompt engineering is expanding into multi, let's say, modal territories. Okay, not just text, but also image, voice, video, quotes, etc. Correct. As we explained a while ago, prompting is not only for content, for imaging, for illustrations, for videos, for coding, for voice. So, for instance, in a ChatGPT 4.0, you can combine text with images in a single prompt. So this is an example. Analyze the chart and summarize the sales trend. So you are asking the tool ChatGPT to analyze and summarize the chart. So prompt engineers now need to think in visual and auditory context, understand input formatting, and optimize prompts across media types. It's growing in both scope and complexity, I believe.
Yeah. Next question we have is for AI professionals looking to deepen their skills. What competencies or learning paths would you recommend, especially for staying ahead in the rapidly changing landscape?
All right, for AI professionals, well, I would recommend to focus on these areas. Number one, foundations of AI and machine learning concepts. All right, AI and ML, natural language processing, NLP techniques. It's very crucial and very important. Human centered design to improve prompt UX. Also, hands on experimentation with models like GPT, Cloud, Gemini. So, explore patterns like OpenAI, Playground, Language Chain, Prompt Perfect, or AI Search, which is very important, AI Search advanced learning programs. So all of these can help AI professionals to upscale their competencies and their levels. Also um, keep up with the release notes and prompt focused research. It really helps to iterate continuously.
With that, I
That's my
think
answer.
that is all for us for today. So I would like to thank you again, Dr. Shoki, and thanks to everyone who has joined us today in this session. This session is a part of PCI Learning and Development's ongoing efforts to equip professionals and future ready skills that drive growth and performance. You'll all will receive a recording and a summary of today's session shortly. In the meantime, you be sure that you follow PCI Learning and AI Search for updates and upcoming programs across leadership, business, HR, etc. Until then, stay curious, stay agile, and keep learning. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining all of us.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you later. All the best.
Thank you. Bye bye.